Good job. Good job. Hello everybody, welcome back to Morilibus Minecraft. Did some work here in the world in a stream. I did upload the footage as well. I think the last part should be going up actually after this. So don't look if you want to watch. Nope. So I changed the pathway to be just black and gray down the middle. And then we started adding in some of the lighting using beacons to kind of match the lighting that we were adding over up there. We also added in this control panel for the iron golems on demand, so now we can call for a single iron golem, although I think there's a budding problem with that lamp, so it doesn't always work properly, or a budding problem with the dispenser. Anyway, got a weird lighting glitch with the slime blocks here, so they don't light up properly. I do believe that's a bug, so it will likely get fixed, but right now it's giving a pretty cool effect actually, with it being overly dark. So I like that. I do. Oh, there's no food. That's cobble. I can't eat cobble. So today we will be announcing the winner. In fact, we're going to go do that right now. Petrie? No. I don't know if Petrie's still here. But in the future, we're going to come and work on some more of this pathway. Petrie? No. What I'm thinking, Petrie? What I'm thinking of is adding in a stairwell maybe here. So we'd go up, maybe a turn, and then we'd go diagonally up to the very top there. So that would be a good way to get down here. Hi, you're gonna die. We also noticed some issues with pistons glitched out. So there are missing, there are missing pistons in the build. If you look right up there, there's no pistons from there all the way to there. So it seems like they got glitched out. So I'll have to go in there and replace. Now I'm wondering if that's what's wrong with the wither skeleton farm as well. Perhaps a bunch of pistons got deleted, I don't know. And then that's allowing for the magmas to spawn. I hope. Maybe it's that simple. Maybe magma spawning hasn't changed. Maybe it's just the fact that some pistons glitched out. I haven't been down there to take a look at it yet, but hopefully that's the case. Otherwise, yeah, we kind of just worked on the slime farm. So I got most of that kind of, not finalized, but better set up so at least it's functional. So the slimes will fall down there. But we do occasionally get other mobs that wander into this. So there's darkness somewhere allowing mobs to spawn. And I can hear spiders somewhere too. But yeah, let's go check who is the winner of Space Engineers. So I haven't actually looked. I've just thrown everything in that chest and I leave it. That's the way I like to do these contests. I like to wait until the very end. I'll go tally up the count and then I'll go look at the comments section and see who's closest. I don't think we got any more votes after the deadline anyway, so it should work out. Alright, I gotta empty my inventory. Alright, I think it's in here. Yes, no, that's not it. There it is. Yoink. Alright, well I guess we'll do the coal first. Pretty sure that was it. Okay, I'm like, is that the chest? I don't know if that's the chest. It's the chest. Is there not a item crafting bench? Oh, it's there. It's just not accessible anymore. Okay. Alright, so we got some. Everybody guessed. I don't know who's closest. But there was a hint. Towards the end there, my inventory got full. And I couldn't pick up anything else. So that should have been an indication that because I'd filled up my hotbar, there was basically 27 spots that were full of something. Either coal or redstone. So at least in that case, you couldn't really tell how much there was of anything, really. Just overall, you should have a general idea of the total if you paid that much attention. If not, that's okay too. Alright, there's the coal. Do the redstone. Alright. So it's not that much. I saw some really large guesses. Some not serious at all, but I was gonna throw some eggs in the chest. All right, there we go. So the correct answer is we got 70, 82, and 4, and we've got. That's almost 36, 108. I shouldn't be doing math in front of you guys. 108, 108 and 3. So 82 and 4 and 108 and 3. Let's find out who won. Okay, I've checked the comments section. A lot of you are actually really close. Like really, really close. We had Joe. You were like 3 6/9 off. Snazzy, you were also 3 6/9 off. Shari, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. You were like 4 off. Dan Rogers, you were, I think, about 6 off. But the winner, who was the closest, was Hill GM, with his guess of 85 and 2/9 and 108 and I think it was just 108. Or no, he had a full guess. Never mind. His guess was 85 Redstone and 108. So he was off by 2 7/9 on the Redstone, and he was just off by 3/9 on the coal, which brings his total to off by 3 2/9, winning the game by 4/9. So yes, congrats, Hill GM, and I will hopefully be contacting you close to when this video goes public. So when you're watching it, you should also check your mailbox, because you are the proud new owner of Space Engineers. And because of that, I will need you to respond to that message, and hopefully I can send you a message. So let's make sure you can receive inbox requests from people who are not following you, or I'm not sure how that works in... What? It's broken. What happened? Oh, I know what happened. Did it not pick it up? No, it should. Well, that sucks. My library broke. Everything looks okay. I'm not sure what happened. Looks like it bypassed the sorter, because it was in this chest, which catches anything that's kind of overflow. So I don't know why that broke. Let's see if we can put that back. Throw that in. No. But anyway, the order of things is the book should go in here, go all the way over to there to this guy. And then I can't get anywhere because one-way travel. And then this is the filter. So this guy should pull out this guy. Assume he stacks. Oh, there's the problem. He's not stacking anymore. Oh, that's volume 1. Oh, well, there you go. What did I do wrong? There's your problem. Volume 2, volume 1. Whoops. Aha. That was easier than it looked. Okay, well, that's good. I don't know why those got mixed up, but I'm going to allow it. But anyway, guys, we're going to do some Q&A caving. So I'm going to get repaired here. Going to grab some potions. I'm going to try to limit myself to certain ones. I probably want to take some of these. Speed 2 for the horse, at least, to get him to where we're going. We're going to go to the Mesa biome. I reset that chunk, or that area, because they have fixed the bug where we're going to take 4 health potions, and then 1 regen 2, 1 regen 1. That should be enough to keep us alive. Door closed. But yeah, we're going to head back to the Mesa / Ice Plains area. That is where we will do the caving, and I have reset the area so that the dungeons should spawn with their chests, since that, yeah, was a bug last time that area was generated. So let's head on over. And he's running the first corner. Will he make it? No, his rally skills are poor. Oh. Alright, now I have to travel about 5,000 million kajillion meters this way. I may have exaggerated slightly. Yeah, and here we are. So yeah, it's about 3,000, 3,200, and then like another 500 or so. So we're about 3,600-ish away from our normal place. Now I should have deleted this area. I'm pretty sure I have. I think we're going to leave you in here. I don't think I need them. Let's get rid of that. So I should be able to tell when I go through here if it's generated again. I'm pretty sure I deleted it last time. Maybe I did not. I did not. Okay. Well, I should probably take this stuff then. Okay, so I'm going to go into the Nether, and I'm going to open up this world in MC Edit and delete this area. You did. Because it was glitched when it was first generated, and I want proper generation. I don't need to make the world bigger by exploring new land when we can reset this land that was not generated properly. Okay. I thought I'd already done it. I couldn't find this region in MC Edit when I opened it up, but clearly it is there somewhere. Whoop. Alright, everything should be good. We're going to remain with the potions we had stated, so we're going to get rid of the extras. We'll store them here. And I also think I forgot to empty my ender chests. Whoops. Oh, there we go. We got our blocks, and I am going to sleep here. Hopefully it's night, or I'm going to wait till night. Just in case we do die. That's a long trek through the Nether to come back to get our stuff, so I'd rather just spawn here. And I was going to bring a backup gear, but I forgot. Alright, here we are. We have respawn portals slightly in a different location. We did not spawn on the temple this time. And I'm not going to loot this temple again because I have looted it once already. So that is off limits. And it is daytime. So what I'm going to do is try to find a cave. We might go in the ice plains. And what I'm probably going to do eventually is set up an ice machine maybe over here for caving. Although I don't know if I'll be able to stay in the same spot. And I did look for a cave here once before, and we went caving in this area, so I'm going to try, hopefully, to run into a different one. But having the addition of snow on the above ground, and if we cave at night, or during the day, either way, it should be a more challenging caving session, I think, because the snow should decrease the spawns on the surface a bit, especially in these flat areas. Like, there's not many places for mobs to spawn, except on the hills. Okay, I located a cave, and then I did check my ender chest, and of course it was full of everything, including like 22 beacons, so I went back to the Nether and dropped them off in that chest over there, and we are going to head to the cave. Hey guys. That's over by the ice spikes, which should be interesting, but on our way we can start the Q&A. So I have these written, not in any particular order. Hello, witch. Oh god, that's an invisible spider. It's like, why is the ground glowing? And we're already starting with a deficit of 2.5 hearts. Oh, why is that lava dark? Oh, there we go. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, somewhere over here. I lit it up, took a peek in the cave. Perfect. So we are going to drop you off. We will make a little horse hole. There you go, buddy. Okay. Let's live. All right. And I guess we're going to hope for the best and just sleep right here and out in the open. All right. So Jean M. Premier asks, will you play a custom map again, like another unknown CTM map? Oops, what did I just drop? Anything? Okay, let's head this way. This looked pretty cool. I just took a peek in here and we got that. So I do plan on returning to Uncharted Territories. That is on my to-do list. It's one of the series I want to resurrect and finish because I did enjoy that map and just kind of stopped playing or ran out of time abruptly and just never got back to it. So I would like to continue that. Where's all the ores? All the new blocks, though. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, that's what we did last time we came. It was for this stuff. So yes, I do. In terms of like any map in particular, I don't have anything planned other than finishing Uncharted Territories. So in terms of unknown, I'm not too sure. When I finish that, I may do what I've done before and just kind of look on the Minecraft forums for another map to play. Or I'll play one that I've seen or one that that looks interesting, I guess. So unknowns are great. Sometimes they're hit and miss, though. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're rubbish. We will see. We will see. Okay. So these aren't in any particular order. I think I mentioned. I can't remember if I did. Okay, that's dead end. Let's go disobey. Won't worry about coal right now because we got like 4 stacks of torches. Okay, a lot of groaning and moaning. Hi. Was it you guys that I was hearing? I think so. I gotta remember I don't regen in this world, so we do have to be careful. Try not to take damage. Our armor's not the best either, so we will probably take damage. Ooh, a little bit of lag there. Alright, Rutger Semp has asked us, what kind of shenanigans do you get up to during the week? Because I had mentioned that I don't typically record during the week, although I am recording this during the week. So it varies. Typically during the week I don't tend to record too much. If I do, it's during the evening, and it's typically not episodes that require a lot of grindy work. Otherwise I kind of save those for weekend where I have more time to do that kind of stuff. My weekdays are mainly get home and rehab myself. Physio, that is, not like alcoholic or drug rehab. But yes, I tend to have to do a lot of physio. I do have health problems, complications, so a lot of the time I'm trying to basically unpretzel my body for relief, and I'll spend hours and hours a day doing that kind of stuff. So it's usually just the weekdays or the weekends where I can do that and also have time to record. So it kind of depends on how my health's doing on whether I have time to record during the week. So the rest of my time is pretty much that. Pretty much get home, take the dog for a walk, physio, exercises, stretching, and then sleep if I can. That's the extent of it all. Ha! That was a good idea. Just take extra damage. Although I don't know if I did take damage. I think I was already down to 2.5, wasn't I? Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, that's lava. Thought that was maybe somewhere we've already been, but let's go this way anyway. Go away, lava. Alright, next question is from Midnight Designer. And thanks again to everyone who submitted questions. And if you didn't, I hate you. No, it's okay if you didn't get a chance to, or if you didn't have a question. But I do appreciate those that were able to give me something to talk about, because sometimes that's the hardest part, is just picking something to talk about. So if people give you ideas, that works out a lot better. Also, it works out a lot better if my timer's running. So, I don't know how long this caving thing will be. I do need iron, so we will be going for iron. I would like to get low, get a chance to get some diamond. I haven't gotten diamonds in a long time, but not that we really need them in this world, but it's good to accumulate. I'm hoping to get 9 stacks of ore at some time and give away another game with that. And yeah. Alright, so I think I answered that question. So Combat Killer goes on to say... Oh no, wait, did I even ask Midnight Gamer's question? I did not. Okay, he had some silly questions, which is fun as well. Yeah, since you live in Canada, do you know Etho? And, well, of course I know Etho. If I live in Canada, that's a silly question. So we'll move on. Combat Killer, how do you come up with how did you come up with the name Morilibus? So the name Morilibus was created a long time ago. I don't remember when. Dum-dum. But I created it just kind of randomly. I was looking for... I didn't bring a bucket of water, did I? Nope. I was basically looking for a unique handle on the internet. This was probably back in the 90s sometime. And I took some random consonants and vowels and just alternated them until I had something that kind of rolled off the tongue. And Morilibus was that. So it's just basically a randomly created name that I've just stuck with for a while. Let's go for it. I probably should have put some more... Are you just going to stand there? No, you're coming after me. I'm just going to put a bunch of torches there so I know that's where I came from. Whoa, bat, you scared me. Mobs they look really weird with the flashiness. So yes, that's where the name Morilibus came from. Just randomly spat it out, I guess. I can't remember other names I used to use. Avuzal was one I used a long time ago, which is from a video game, which I'll actually talk about in response to another question. Alright. Oh, looks like we're circling around. We are. Let's block that up and head back down. And then we'll block it down here as well. Good enough. And iron. Alright, let's see here. I gotta scroll for some more questions. Good. Midnight Designer asks, where and how did your passion for gaming begin? Oh, I guess I'm going to talk about that right now. Probably, I think the first games I really played a lot of were the point-and-click adventure games from Sierra. So games like King's Quest and Heroes Quest, Space Quest, those games, those were kind of my favorite, and I think that's kind of what got me into gaming, specifically the Quest for Glory series, which was my favorite one out of those ones, because it did have some RPG elements. You had skills in that one that you could... Ah! Whoa, how did they not hit me? Because I'm amazing, that's how. But yeah, it had like RPG elements, so you could build up your skill, your stats and stuff like that, get better at combat, get better at throwing things, that kind of stuff. And I think that's the game that really got me going. I used to play the first and the second of that series over and over again. And the strange thing about that series is originally it was called like Heroes Quest, and then it changed its name to Quest for Glory. So I had a copy of Heroes Quest, like the first game, and then I had the sequel called Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire. At the time, I had no idea they were part of the same series, but they were. And you could actually import your character from one series to the next. So if you finish the first one, at the end of the game, you could export your character with his stats and his gold and some of the inventory items that were carried on through the next game. And you could... You big spada? Yeah. And yeah, you could just import him when you started the second one. And then you could import the second one into the third. And they eventually made 5. But the first 4 were the good ones. The 5th one was kind of a... They tried to do something different, and it didn't really work out. Look at these spiders not even coming after me. Oh! Good job. Ah! Oh, it's so much easier to fight in single player. Okay. So yeah, I would say that was kind of what got me going into it. And I think I remember, like, one of my friends in school had played that game as well, so I remember asking him for, like, tips and hints on how to beat things, or where do I go now, I'm stuck, that kind of stuff. Before the internet was really usable for hints and stuff like now, it's easy. If you're stuck, you just look it up online and you can figure out where to go. In the old days, you didn't have that either. They had like hot 1-800 hotline type numbers you could call for game tips and stuff like that, or you had to rely on books or magazines that had tips and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that is it. What are you up to? Did I hit you? I did not. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Ha. So far I think we've only lost half a heart, which is pretty good, since we've had an explosion. Okay. Next question. Oh, yeah, more cave. Always good to dig, maybe. Never know. Alright. Next question, yes. This one's from Original Gamer. Where and how did your passion for gaming begin? Oh, I already did that. Oh, what did I do? Okay, I asked the wrong question. Okay, so that was actually... The question I just answered was from Original Gamer, not Midnight Designer. His question is... what is the difference between AFK machines, traps, and duping glitches really? And some other people asked a similar question, like Combat Killer, I believe, had a similar question to do with AFK farming and stuff like that. So my views, I'm not... I guess we'll touch two different things. We'll touch on AFKing. I'm not a fan of AFKing. I feel it's kind of cheaty. If the only thing limiting you to how much resources you get is how long you can let your game run, I feel that's kind of cheaty. But that's just my opinion. I mean, I play the way I like to play. And if you enjoy playing by AFKing, that is perfectly acceptable. These are just my opinions. So, yeah, I think AFKing is a bit cheaty just because of that. I like setting up passive farms in my world that work while I'm in my world or in the vicinity of an area. But I typically don't just like to box myself in and walk away for a while. I feel that you might as well just fire up creative mode and spawn in as many items as you would normally get during that time. However, that can sound pretty hypocritical. Is there a skeleton right there? There is. As I mean, I use farms that are typically used as kind of AFK farms, but I don't use them as AFK farms. Like my mob farm, my single player world, and the witch farm on Olympus, they only work while I'm there, and I don't leave my game running So I only collect resources while I'm actively building in the world. So in my mind, it's like I get paid in drops from my farms while I'm working. So even right now while we're caving, we're going to get paid in iron from our iron golem farm, because that is in spawn chunks, so it will be actively generating golems and killing them for us. I don't think that is cheaty. If I just let the game run for as long as I wanted to and just collected an infinite amount of iron that way, I feel that would be cheaty. So that's kind of my view and how I see it. Hey, we're getting pretty low. We do want redstone, so this is good. Oops. We also want to make sure we're picking up redstone, and I just lost one. And we should probably make a bucket. Why don't we do that? We'll have to find some water, but I'm sure we could do that. So that's not the full question, I don't think. So he talks about... He doesn't really talk about what I do compared to AFKing or duping glitch. He's more talking about comparing AFK farming with duplication glitches. And there I don't feel there is much of a difference, to be honest. If you can dupe an item to replicate it. I don't know. It's interesting, actually. I mean... If you have to actively do something to dupe the item, and you can't just dupe an obscene amount of stuff. Like, I think the only dupes that work right now are hopper-based, I think. What was it doing? We're making, yeah, hopper-based, and I think they rely on lag, and they're very slow, as far as I know. I haven't tried them or used them, so I don't know too much about it, but I guess we're doing 8. I just want 3, actually. Whatever. So, yes, I don't know. I would say there's not much difference between AFK farming and item duping. Just because, depending on the glitch, depending on what the dupe glitch is, I guess. But I feel they could be pretty much the same. Depending, like, yeah, if you don't have to do a lot of work to get infinite amount of items, then I feel that's kind of cheaty. Using mob grinders and stuff like that, as long as you're not abusing them and AFKing at them, I feel they can serve a purpose and still be balanced fairly well, if you can balance yourself. That's why I like to set up like my own kind of rules, I guess, while I play. Why don't we get some coal, because I think I've gone through like 2 stacks of torches already. So I think I've covered that, and I do talk about that occasionally in episodes too, whenever we're working on farms. So yes, let's move on. Combat Killer goes on to say, do you ever want to do YouTube for a living? So yes, I don't do YouTube for a living. This is a hobby. I don't even monetize my videos, so it's just for fun. It's more for my sanity and to give me something to do. Because I injured myself, I'm not really able to do the things Oops, I did not want to do that. I'm not able to do the things I used to be able to do. So this has become kind of a replacement for that. Whether I will ever do it full time, that kind of depends, I guess. If the opportunity ever arose where that was possible, I guess I would consider it. But I'm not holding my breath. It's not something I expect to happen, or I have enough control over to make it happen, I feel. I feel YouTube's too volatile and too random based. And I'm not that good at advertising my channel anyway, or making my channel grow. So in that respect, I don't feel I'm very good at YouTube. I feel I make okay content, and that you guys seem to enjoy it. So in that respect, I feel I'm doing well. But in terms of growing my channel, I don't feel I'm good at advertising. I really hate advertising myself. I hate people who, like, door-to-door salesman type thing is annoying. People who call me to try to sell me things are annoying. So I feel trying to advertise my channel would be like doing that kind of stuff. So because I don't like that, I don't like doing it to other people. So I tend not to advertise my channel at all and just allow people to find me however they find me. So we have a bucket. We'll have to try to find some water. Alright, this is the one thing I'm noticing. I don't know where we are. I'm so lost. Even though I have torches, I could probably find my way back, but my spatial awareness right now is very low because I'm trying to talk and answer questions while caving. Okay, we got lots of coal. Let's go back to Cave Carver. And redstone. Oh, there's some cave over there. So I think I've answered that one. Petrie? 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 Are you you're not Petrie. What have you done with Petrie? Where's Petrie? I need Petrie. Tell me where he is. Stop moving.